What's up, everybody? Scorpion here. So I figure the average person has no idea what goes into a 3D print. So we're going to try to run through some of it real fast. Stick around. Alright, so first step after buying a machine is you have to buy the resin. This can be anywhere from $20 to like $150 a bottle, depending upon what you're trying to do and what your customer's needs are. Then you have to have the program. Either you have to build it or buy it from somebody or find something free, give them a little donation for it, and you slice it. This would be Anycubic, in case you don't know, in their program, whatever printer you have, and put it on a thumb drive, put it in there, and let it print. So this was a 2.5 hour print. Oh, 2 hours and 45 minutes. It says it right there. Alright, so you can pull that plate off of there. Look at them designs and stuff. And you're going to take that scraper and you're going to scrape them right off. Alright, so depending on what type of resin you're using, you're going to have to put it in the wash bay. Some washes with hot water, a lot of it washes with alcohol, and as you can tell, it gets dirty cleaning up that resin that's not printed, that it's just in. So you have to change your alcohol solution every now and then, or your hot water solution, and clean this whole thing. Not to mention, when you're done printing, you got to put this back in this little bottle, the little top up here, and you got to clean everything off of that. If not, it adheres to stuff and just ruins the screen and all kinds of stuff. So then the next step is you're going to set them out here, and I personally put a fan on them, and I normally let them dry for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour before I move them to the next step. Just to make sure everything's good and dry and that kind of thing, because it causes issues if you try to finish setting them up before you've got them completely dry. Now let's not forget, don't forget your gloves. Somebody will call and say your video's horrible and you're not being safe yet. Have you checked what they're eating and buying in the stores and what's in food? I mean, it's gonna kill you faster than touching this, a few times a week. Alright, so after you get them dry, you got to put them in a UV light and finish curing them. And normally I do about half one way, and if I have multiple items in there, I'll flip them and do the other half the other way. So it's anywhere from 2 minutes to 10 minutes, depending upon how big or thick the item is. So if you're going to do multiple items, they kind of got to be somewhat close to the same size. Alright, and then after all that, you got to take your supports off. And a lot of times, you have to put sandpaper to it for a little bit, just to get a few of the little sharp edges off. But that's what it takes to 3D print.